Welcome everyone. Today we have a Patch 1.5 Homeland System Guide. Very excited to bring you guys this guide. I have been preparing a lot of notes, a lot of detailed summaries of different purchases, different rewards, different point system, and also the different currencies in the game which we should be aware of, and also a very detailed recording over here of some of the replays of how to do things and also the hidden merchant. So quite excited, and let's get into it. The first thing we want to be aware in this particular housing system is the three currencies that's used in the game. We're going to talk about this first, then we're going to have a look at the hidden merchant that we can buy more blueprints, which is in the game. So, coming into the game, if you speak to Tabby over here, and what you can see is, you're going to see your trust rank, and you're going to see a teapot rank, teapot points over here. I'm calling this one points, and this is also experience. The second currency you're going to see is going to be the adaptized energy, and this is the second form of energy, which we currently have about 3050. The third form of currency you're going to see are the realm coins. So those coins will come from the rankings of your adaptized energy. I have gotten myself to the third rank, which I get 12 per hour, which is much higher than the 4 per hour at the start. So we're going to focus those resources in more details, and it's very important to get an understanding of those. So the first one, the points or the experience are used to level up the teapot spirit. Now by leveling up the teapot spirit, what we can get is more crafting slots. So this allows us to craft more things. And after that, what we can get is 10 more of the speed up potions and also 60 primal gems. Now why do you want to be crafting for higher levels is because if you get to the rank 2 with the teapot spirit, which only costs 300 points, you can be unlocking an extra slot. And this also gives us 10 more speed up potion. Now from level 2 to level 3 will cost 600 points. I do believe from level 3 to level 4 will cost probably 900 or even 1200 points. So they do go up. And our goal for this particular guide is to get at least to level 2 and also to get 3000 adapter energy. Now I'll be talking about how to get more of the teapot spirit experience in more details on the next part. So what we do is we'll be using unused furnitures and craft them for the first time to get the point or experience for the teapot. This is quite important. So now that we know the point system for the spirit is very important, the focus will be on this one at the start. After that, we'll be creating and also crafting furnitures from the blueprints and also using the blueprints. Each structures we put in the realm system will gain the special adapter energy, and depending on the gauge of this energy, we can be gaining increase of the coins per hour. So this is the second energy system I'm talking about, the adaptized energy. We'll be placing furnitures within the realm, and by purchasing different furnitures, it will tell us how much we get. Different ones can give 60, 100 or 200, and once we get over the cap of 1000, 2000 or 3000 or 4500, we will gain increased coins per hour. And this is the third form of currency. The coins can be used for the shop purchase. We can be buying blueprints, we can be buying the created furnitures. The blueprints are the crafted furnitures which needs to be crafted. We can also be purchasing pets, dogs and cats and other resources like the federal resin or the transient resin from the shop from the spirit. So those coins are very precious because at the start we can be buying blueprints for more experience, or we can be buying furnitures for more adapter energy. Later when we have lots of those, we can be buying other resources. And this is the most flexible resource, but currently it is not the most important resource because we want to get as much of the teapot spirit experience as we can. Now coming over to a guide on the hidden merchant. So there is an extra merchant in the game, and it is located where the carpenter is. So let's come over here. So if we come to the currency village, and if we start running this way, I'll show you guys the entire path actually over here. So if we teleport over here, and if we start running, we can find the merchant which we used to talk to for a particular quest. He is the carpenter, and previously he's just an NPC. Now that he actually becomes a merchant, that we can actually buy 3 of the blueprints from him and also some of the furnitures. I'll show you guys over here. This is quite important because, at the start, you want as many blueprints as you can, you want as many furnitures as you can to get all your energy. So if we come over here, notice my pathway, and if we look at him, notice that his head, on top of his head, there is a bigger icon. Now he's a special NPC. I have been looking around for a similar NPC, but I haven't found anything else. So he is the only hidden NPC in the game at the moment, and once you speak to him, you can see that you can buy 2 of the particular blueprints So basically, each of those will cost us 50,000 Mora, and this will be able to be very useful for both gaining experience on the points and also gaining the Adeptize energy. Now once you have acquired those recipes, make sure you come into your inventory and use them, because if you don't use them, those will not become available. So make sure you come into your inventory and use all of those and claim all of the rewards within the game. So this way, they can be ready for crafting, they can be ready for placement. And you can see some of the existing functions I have over here. So now what you can do is, I'm sure you guys know about this one. So those are the presets. For the presets, you have to have all the collection of items ready for this preset to work. And what that means is, if you don't have all of those, this will not be crafted automatically. But once you have all of those, they can be crafted automatically and gain additional points of the particular energy points, that is. Now we mentioned earlier, it is very important to get the points or the experience for the spirit. So let's have a look how we get more points for the spirit. If you speak to Tapi over here, there will be an option for us to be crafting the furnishings. And if you have a look over here, I made a big mistake. I thought the purple ones would give me the most energy, and I was crafting multiple times on the purple one and speeding this up. This is not good. Avoid this mistake, guys. You can only gain energy for the first time you craft the creation. Notice that this obtained for the first time is 60 of the points or the experience. Notice that this one's already crafted. Crafting more of this does not help. It does give us more of the energy, but not the experience. We want the experience at the start, because we don't have many of the speed up potions. Notice that some of those have the icon, some of those doesn't have the icon. The ones that have the icon means I can still craft them for the first time and gain additional experience. The one that doesn't have the icon means I have already crafted them. So make sure, guys, you only craft those ones at the start to gain all your energy to level up your spirit. And once you get your spirit to level 2, you can begin unlocking 2 slots. And level 4 give us additional slot. That's why I said level 2 is very important. Now while crafting, what you should be also aware is, you can also cancel your creation. I'll do one for science, I'll show you. You do not lose any of the crafting materials. So notice over here, I got everything back, but the timer resets, of course. I lost about 26 minutes. So that was to show you guys that you can actually cancel the things you were crafting, you can craft something else. And of course, if you guys are looking for the materials for crafting, we do have a guide over here. I'll also show you guys a different resource. So notice that we're crafting those, and those will take about 14 hours. You can use a speed up potion. This potion will speed up the crafting instantly. You will complete it regardless if it's 16 hours, 14 hours or 12 hours. So what you want to do is, you really want to use this potion on the 14 or the 16 hour one. And those are the rarity of the blue ones and the purple ones for the blueprint. Now we talk about finding the resource in the game, and the most important one are the wood or the lumbers. So this is our official post from Genshin Impact, and if we come to the bottom, there isn't anything too fancy at the start, guys. Just tells you some of the basics. So here it also shows you the location of the wood or the lumber you can find in the game. So notice that if you're looking for the wood, let's say if you're looking for pines, it will tell you it's in the Dragon Spine region, and you can find those particular wood in the Dragon Spine. There's a lot of them. But there's one thing to be aware. Let's say if you're looking for something like the firwood, or let's say if you're looking for something like the scent-bearer trees. Notice the region is talking about, which is around, is Minling and Lisa. So basically I was like, okay, let me find those. And I want to share this with you guys, just in case you guys are not finding the locations. You can come out of over here in the map and change into Tevet. So notice that there isn't the location that's indicated on the map. What you should be looking for those regions is actually click onto your teleportation point. Notice that Minling is over here. You have to click on the teleportation point to find the right wood. So notice Minling is over here, and over here it says if you want scent-bearer trees, you have to find it in Minling or Lisa. So basically, you use the teleportation point to find the lumbers. The first time it might be a little harder to find them. Once you know the location of those summon lumbers, you can be finding them very easily. And I do believe each of those do drop 3 per tree, and there's a lot of trees to be collected. Now coming back to the crafting bench, you can see that currently we'll have 2 items as crafting, and I don't plan to use my step up potion for now. I'll probably sleep on those 2 and let them craft. There is another way to speed up, and this was actually mentioned in the patch notes. So if you guys have a look at the patch notes, you can see over here there was a small error. So the patch notes previously also mentions about this, that if your friend which come into your world, they can help you speed up your crafting by 4 hours. But currently there's a bug, so they can only help to speed up by 20 minutes. So if we come over to our summary notes over here, what we can see is, on the first point, if you want to speed up your buildings, you can also go to your friend's particular homeland system and help them to speed up for 4 hours, but currently it's bugged for only 20 minutes. So you and your friend can speed up each other daily for 4 hours, and this can be helpful if you have a lot of friends. So just additional thing to speed up. If you're running out of potions, this can be really helpful. Now you might be wondering, how did I get this many blueprints? And how do I have more potential to get higher blueprints? There are two methods of getting blueprints. We did buy some of them from the secret merchant, but that's not the most consistent method. So one of the first method is actually to buy from Tabi. Tabi also have a shop over here, and with the coins we have collected, we can consider to buy the finishing blueprints. There is a big difference. It will cost 80, 160, and 240. Now you might be wondering, what are the difference between the three cost intervals? For the 240 ones, those will take 16 hours to craft, and those will give you 90 experience points. For the 160 ones, those are the purple ones by the way, so the 160 ones are the blue ones. Those will take 14 hours to craft, and those will give 60 experience. And finally, for the green ones, the green ones over here will take 12 hours to craft, and those will give 30 experience points. Now I did make a summary over here. So if you're buying for those items, or if you're crafting those are the hours you will take, and those are the experience points it will take. So it is up to us to consider. Do we want to buy the green ones, and this will take 12 hours and only give 30 experience points? Or do we want to buy the blue ones, which will take the 14 hours and give 60 points? For me personally, I'll be saving my coins to buy the purple ones, because 16 hours can be finished with one speed up potion, and I'll be getting 90 points. I do believe this is the best value for our coins, and at the start, if we get all the purple ones, we also gain increase the adaptize energy, which can be very useful later for more coins. So what I recommend is to save for 240 coins to get the purple ones, and this way we can be having more furniture to be crafting, and each of the potion we use for speed up is more effective. Because if you speed up a 14 hour or 12 hour one, only 30 or 60 points is not as nice. So 90 points with one speed up is really good. Now there is also a second way which we can get more of the blueprints. It is coming over to this teapot quest. And if you have a look over here, I have finished all my teapot quests. Those are not too difficult, and if you just follow those through, those are not the hardest one. I do believe the first one is designed to be easy, and they will give you a lot of furnishings, a lot of blueprints. And once you unlock the first one, you get so much more resource to push you through to the second and also the third level. The hardest part is actually for me to understand what is this Humble Abdo, what is this energy rank. So remember earlier guys, we talked about 3 resource system, and the energy rank is actually located over here. So if you come to the trust rank, you get to see your energy rank, and currently we're cozy. The second tier was the Humble Adapto, and Adapti? So the second rank is costing 2000, requires 2000 adaptize energy. In order to get more adaptize energy, what we need to do is, we need to be placing things in the realm. So once you have crafted your items with your blueprints, or if you have had some of the existing of the items, make sure you place all of those. And for each of those that you place, let me try to cancel one of the trays. So can I take one back? Okay, I have some spare over here. So once you have those particular furnishings, you can actually place them. Notice that we tell you how many numbers you have. I have 3 trees, I have 2 trees. For each trees I place, I will be gaining increased adaptize energy. And this energy gauge will increase the amount of coins I earn. So I'm on 1,430 over here. I also have some of the furnitures within the house, which also give me adaptize energy. So I place this down, notice this one goes to 1,450. So this is quite important, because if you don't place those down, you won't be getting your energy cap and you can't do the quest. So this first quest was asking me to get over 2,000 of the placement energy. I know, right? It's so complicated at the start. So once you've done that quest, make sure you also come into your buildings and place more of your furnitures. Within the buildings, what you're going to notice is you can be placing a lot of the craftings. And similarly, you can use the designs over here. Notice that I actually placed quite a bit in the buildings. It's 1,020 of the furnishings within the buildings, and I actually crafted a lot of those things, which was pretty silly of me. Don't craft the same thing too many times, because they do not give you additional experience. They will still give you energy, but you want to craft the new ones if you can for the adaptize spirit experience, which level up the realm. Now that we know all the ways to get the blueprints, including the secret shop, including the purchase merchant, and also this achievement system over here, we can claim everything we can. Notice this is a blueprint, and this one is actually a furnishing. There is a difference. The blueprint allows you to craft the item, while the furnishings, you can place them right away. And basically, to give you guys a short summary, you want to be crafting as much as you can of the new items. And once you do that, so what I recommend at the start is you don't have many furnishings. Go to the secret merchant and purchase those blueprints and start crafting each of the blueprints once and also speeding those up. I recommend crafting and also speeding up the purple ones and also blue ones if you can for the highest energy gain, so 60 or 90 over here. Once you get to level 2, what you should be focusing on is you should have at least 2 things as constructing, and after that you want to be placing all the things you have crafted so that you actually get over 2000 of your energy to complete round 1 of this particular reward system. You'll be getting a lot of rewards and also more coins, also more blueprints, and this will push to level 2. And then you can follow the level 2 path to get more of those. As you do those, you'll realize that you'll be getting additional energy as you place more items. So notice that I went from 2000 to 3000 very quickly by crafting and placing those. Now eventually you will find a roadblock because you'll be limited to how much of the craftings you can do, and also you'll be limited to how many of the speed up potions you have, which is quite important. This is why I recommend to be purchasing the purple items from the shop, because I'll show you guys over here. If you use your coins to purchase the purple items from the shop, the furnishings that is, if you purchase those, they will give you the most value for speed up. For each of the 240 coins you purchase, they will give you 90 points of energy for your spirit. And those are the most valuables for your speed up as well. So I think this may be the best way. We'll find out as we go. So hopefully you guys find this system helpful, and hopefully by the end of this video you know how to get to level 2 with the spirit level. Probably I can get to level 3 without my speed up, and also go for 3000 energy, go for 3400 energy to get more coins, and then we slowly save up for more things. I do believe there's a hidden merchant within the realm, but I haven't found the hidden merchant yet. So maybe you do want to save some coins for the hidden merchant, because they can be selling something special, the blueprints, the purple ones, or even the golden ones for like a house. Or maybe they can be selling pets. So be aware of this, and you can change your layout. My one looks alright, right? Oh, this house is actually on the wrong way. I'll fix that. So let me know how you guys find this guide. It took me a while to try everything, to understand everything, and hopefully you found this helpful. Really excited for the housing system. If I find more discoveries, more hidden merchant, I'll let you guys know to get the highest levels, to get more experience, and also more primal gems this way. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.